Hello, ghouls and ghosties, and welcome to the very first Haul-loween of 2023. I am so freaking excited that we are we are already having a Haul-loween. I think last year, I don't know if I did my first one on August 1st, or it honestly could have been September 1st because of how much later the shopping season started, but this year, with Halloween showing up in some stores in June, I already have so much stuff around me right now, and I'm so ready to already do a Haul-loween for you guys. So if you're new here this year, Haul-loween on my channel for these videos is spelled Haul-loween. So it's like a haul of the Halloween stuff that I've been picking up. Do you get it? So today, we're gonna go over everything that I bought in June. We're gonna go over everything I bought in July. So this is 2 months of Halloween decor shopping. And the locations that this stuff is from includes At Home, Michael's, Joann's, Bath and Body Works, HomeGoods, Cracker Barrel, and I think that's it. There is like a single Marshall's thing, maybe two, but that goes with HomeGoods. Those are the same company, so I grouped them together. But guys, I have so much stuff already. I have so much stuff already. So as you can see, I tried to do a little like spooky setup behind me for this video. I hope it's not too busy and too distracting. I had a couple more things and then I was like, okay, this is way too much. So I took a couple out. So we have a couple things, and some of these are purchases from this year. Actually, most of them are. So I will talk about them when I get to the stores that they're from. Normally, in past years, if you guys remember and you've been here, I would always do the hauls, the Haul-loween videos out on my parents' deck because I was living at home with my fiance. That was just the best place to do it, and it kind of became a tradition. But now I have my own house this year, and though I do have a deck, the neighbors are out too frequently, and you can literally see right into my yard, and it's a deck that's like on the ground, so it's just a little too visible. I also have like houses right behind me, which wasn't the case at my parents', so it's a little less private, so I just kind of feel weird, especially, again, with the amount of stuff I have. I would have to bring out a lot of stuff and set it all over the deck, and I think I'd get a couple judgmental glares, so I'm just gonna avoid that, and we're just gonna not do that. I'm just gonna do it down in the basement by the couch. We're all comfy, we're all cozy in the air conditioning. We got the air turned down to 70 because outside it's like 96 today. So this is what I need. This is what we need. So let's probably not babble too much in this video, and let's probably jump into it pretty quick. The only thing I'll say is if there's anything that you see here that you're like,
I haven't even seen that in one of your clips. What are you doing? Are you sneaking out without showing us, Jack? What?
No, I am already filming Haunt Hunt number 4, which will go up next week. So there may be a couple things in here that you don't recognize, but you'll see them, so don't worry. Okay, so let's jump into it. I'm gonna try to do this by store, but if I mess up a little, pardon me, because I tried to organize it, but there's just so much stuff that I don't know how perfectly organized it is. Also, okay, one last thing. I'm sorry. One last thing, no calculators. This is like a state-run math test in school, in grade school. No calculators allowed, okay? That's rude. I'm not doing it, and you don't need to do it. Let's not add these together. I'm not even gonna say the price for everything anyways, but I will tell you where it's from. Okay, let's jump into it, and let's start with the smaller locations. The locations that I've only got a couple of things from, which I think would be Crate & Barrel and Bath and Body Works. Not Bed Bath & Beyond, Bath and Body Works. 2 of the massive pieces behind me right now are from them. So my first purchase, this was the purchase that I was hinting at quite a few times in probably the first Haunt Hunt. I ordered this when they had their online drop from Cracker Barrel. So they had their online drop, like, I feel like pretty early this year. It might have been normal timing. I don't really know what Cracker Barrel's online timing usually is, but they came out with this. It is the light post, the gold jack-o'-lantern light post. I knew I needed it right when I saw it. She was a bit pricey. It was $100, but I think that this is a very solid quality piece for the price. And as I said in like my goals for shopping this year, I do have the goals of getting like some more outdoor pieces for my first house, and this will be one of those. It does light up. You probably won't be able to see it too. Oh, you can kind of see it, but it makes kind of a running noise So that's why I'm not gonna run it the whole video, or else I totally would. But it's not that annoying or loud or anything. It's just noticeable and I don't want it in the video. So yes, this was my first Cracker Barrel purchase. This was one of my first purchases all year. I totally think it's worth the $100. It is very sturdy, very heavy, wouldn't be blown over. Nice plastic. This has like a nice plastic layer to it as well. It is battery operated, but that's totally fine with me. Next up is the Wraith. And I'm just realizing right now that I'm missing two of my wraiths down here with me. But this is the 3-foot Wraith. I had no plan of purchasing it. And again, if you're keeping up with the haunt hunts, you kind of get the story, you get the gist. I went with my mom and with Ryan, and Ryan was like, we have to get the 3-foot one if they have it. We have to get it. We have to get it. I don't know why. And of course, then we walk in and they do have it. I will say, I expected it to be at least $100 more than it is, and then it was. It was a bit cheaper than I expected. And seeing it in person, I did really like it. I think it's really cool. These, once again, are really, really like solid, high quality. Very well made. Solar powered lantern right here. And I actually have a big like LED candle on the inside, so at night it like shines up. I'll have to, at least, I mean, by the time I do a decorating video, you'll definitely see it. But if not, I'll try to show you that at some point in the future. The Bath & Body Works stuff, I probably will do a little like B-roll demo, which maybe I just did with that, or maybe I'm lying, who knows. But yes, he is super cool, totally worth it. I did get the smaller Wraith. I don't exactly know that one's height, probably like 1.5 feet, 2 feet maybe, not 2 feet, probably like 1.5 feet. That one's up in my office. I just forgot to bring it down, but I think we all know at this point what the Wraith looks like. And then I did get the little ornament of the Wraith. It's just the Wraith, but it's like 4 inches and it's an ornament for a tree. I did buy that. I also, at Cracker Barrel, not Crate and Barrel, I purchased this really cool aged, like metallic looking skull mug. This I hadn't seen online or anything. I don't think they had it online. But then when I went in on the like first release day, I saw this and this is just too cool. I was planning on getting more mugs this year anyways, because I like had less than I thought I did. This like fit the bill. This was perfect. This is so cool. It was a great price. It was probably like $5 or $6. And then last from Cracker Barrel is this little candle. The thing that sold me on this, first off, it was another like good price. It was like $10 or something. But you get this candle in this kind of like wine glass. That I don't really care about. I really like that you can actually take the candle out of this skeleton hand. So when this candle runs out, this is just like a really cool spooky candle holder. I liked that it's not like, oh, well, the candle's gone. Let me like get rid of it. It's totally still usable. So I thought that was worth it. I thought that was really cool. The candle doesn't have that much scent. I definitely wouldn't have bought it like for the candle. Let's move on to Bath & Body Works. And like I said, when I talk about the stuff that lights up, I will do B-roll to show you guys how it works. First up, 2 things that you guys haven't seen yet. Well, actually, you haven't seen anything I bought yet. These I actually just got the other day. You'll see in Haunt Hunt number 4. And these are 2 of the pocket bag holders. I really, really did know that I wanted to get this witch hands holding the crystal ball one, but I didn't really know if I wanted this candle one. It's kind of like wonky looking, I thought, in my opinion. In person, it's a little less wonky than I thought in pictures, but it still wasn't really selling me on it. The thing I do really like about it is it plays noise and the flame actually does light up. So I do really like that. And that's really what sold me on it. Also, like, the pocket bag holders aren't that expensive anyways. And I do carry hand sanitizer like all the time everywhere anyways. So having like a fun, spooky thing to hold them, nothing wrong with that. This is what the crystal ball does. I hope it's dark enough. If not, I will do a B-roll over it. She put the little pocket bag hand sanitizer in here and the whole orb glows like purple. I thought that was really cool. I like her fun little like ring details. I don't know. That one was also like a really good price, what, like $10? Yeah, $10. I feel like that's not that bad. Then my 2 wallflower holders, aroma dispensers, whatever you want to call them, that I ordered online from the online VIP release are right here. Though I will say there's one more that I'm kind of eyeing after seeing what it looks like in person, but I need to have like a coupon to do that. I'm not going to pay full price. No. These are the two I got, and again, I will show you B-roll of them. This one is freaking amazing. The second I saw it online, I was like, that'll be mine. This is like one of my favorite wallflower plugins they've ever made for Halloween. This is the Headless Horseman jack-o'-lantern head. Haunting of the Headless Horseman. He brings the Headless Horseman to life by plugging it in, dimming the lights, and his head magically appears. Illuminates a vibrant orange jack-o'-lantern across your walls. It's just so cool. I mean, I wouldn't say it really gives the illusion of like the head being on the body, but that doesn't like matter to me. I wasn't expecting that. I really like the rose actually lights up. I just really like the classic jack-o'-lantern face on the wall. I think this is so cool. It's based off of their bust candle holders they've had the past couple years. I really like that. I do kind of wish those came back, but that's okay. The other one I purchased is one that I do purchase every single year, and that is the haunted house or cottage or whatever they come out for the year. I always get these ones. So this is the haunted like castle. Does it have a name? Dare to wander the castle grounds. Embark on the season of haunting by casting a blood moon glow across your walls with vampire bat silhouettes. Stained glass windows illuminate an eerie red while torches light the entrance with orange flames. The jack-o'-lantern face lights up, the bottom ghost lights up, the top ghost, at least for me, does not light up, even though I will say on this tag, this makes the ghost look like he's supposed to light up. Excuse me, Bath and Body. Not that that makes that big of a difference, but I feel like he's probably supposed to light up. And then the flames light up. This is really, really cool too. The actual house itself, again, is probably one of my favorites that they've ever done. The cast on the wall is really cool as well. They just recently, I think 2 years ago, did a moon with bats. It was a little bit different though, but this is super cool. I actually think that these two are two of the best Bath & Body Works wallflower lights that they've ever done, honestly, at least like from when I've been looking at them. So I really, really like those. A lot of the other stuff, as I've said before, I am not a big fan of, but those two were like hits. Those were really, really good. Let's move on. Let's move on to probably like Joann's. Oh, no. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Home Depot. I'm gonna tell you guys what I bought, and I'm gonna put pictures here, but they're all in the big boxes, so I can't show you them all, but I will at some point. When I'm setting up my outside this year, I will show you all my animatronics. I'll probably do like an assembly video of all of them, so you will see them, don't fret. But I will reveal what I purchased. First off, I actually can show you, because he's here in person. So I did want the 6-foot bat skeleton, but he is an in-store only purchase. Though, this little dude I had no idea was coming out this year, and he has quickly become, possibly, we'll see how like this year takes us, but definitely one of my favorite purchases of 2023, maybe favorite, just because if you've been here, you know I am such a sucker for just like the goofiness of skeletons. And the fact that you can get the 12-foot skeleton as a 3-foot little dude is the like funniest, most amazing thing ever. So this is the 12-foot skeleton in 3-foot form. His eyes light up. They don't like move like the big one, but he was freaking $40, which I think is a steal for something like this. He's very well made. He's made of like the same plastic, though you don't have to assemble anything. He actually shipped like this. He has a stand as well that I just have sitting over there. I did actually buy 2 of these because these would be amazing on like 2 sides of a garage, 2 sides of the front door, something like that. But when I found out, when I was like looking through the release stuff, you guys know because you watched me read through the Home Depot like release preview, and I didn't see him. Then when I was up in the morning buying my stuff, I saw him and I was like, what? So I bought 2 fast. I love him. So my other things I got from Home Depot are, first off, the one you definitely know that I purchased, the Wendigo. Though he's not considered a Wendigo by Home Depot, he is the marsh monster, and he is a crocodile mixed with a deer. The creator designer actually like thought, what's the scariest thing that someone could like run into? And his friend, his like childhood friend, told him, one time I like dove down in a pond at night and my foot hit like a deer skull. And he was like, oh my gosh, so like imagine a crocodile underwater, like put the deer skull on and they morph together, blah, blah, blah. So that's how he came up with the marsh monster. Though it does remind me a lot of a Wendigo, of course, because that's basically what one is. I love him. I did put him up. I tried him out. He's so tall, much taller than I like expected, 7.5 feet. I love his voice. I love what he says. People still pick on him, but I love him. In person, I love him even more. He's really cool. His hair actually doesn't bother me as much in person, even though I still wish he didn't have the white hair, but he's so cool. I also got the 8-foot pumpkin stack. This I wouldn't even be able to show you because it's actually not here yet. This one is shipping to the store and it's not there yet. They like ship throughout the whole month of like July and August. So they haven't got there yet, but I caved. I bought the jack-o'-lanterns stack. They're perfect, and something that super sold me on them is people showed that in November, which again, the unspoken month, the month we don't talk about, but in November, you can turn them around and they're just a stack of pumpkins. An 8-foot stack of pumpkins for like Thanksgiving. So 2 holiday decorations for the price of 1. I will take it. I'm actually really, really excited to finally see those in person. I've kind of had FOMO about them. And then I also got the other set of pumpkin twins. I've been collecting these each year as well. This year it is an angel and a devil. They're so cute. The halo on the little girl pumpkin lights up and the devil horns on the boy light up. I now have all 3 sets of them. I love them. I said someday to Ryan when I have like 15 years worth of them that he should just put them all in his classroom at school, like children, and take a picture of that. That would be so funny. And last from Home Depot is, you know him, you love him, so do I, Dean the Deathologist. So I did get Dean the Deathologist. I'm so excited that I got him. My bar is right over here actually, so when I decorate I will show you guys all that, but he's going right up at the bar. I have all the different like skull hand wine glasses that he can like pretend he's serving. I have actually a lot of like limited edition spooky liqueur bottles and stuff, so I am pumped to have Dean finally. I was so mad that I missed him last year, so I'm really excited they brought him back. Okay, I'm trying to move quick, guys. I'm trying to move fast. I hope you're ready for a long video. This is probably gonna be like as long as a haunt hunt. Like this is probably gonna be an hour. Let's jump in to Joann's and at home. Then we'll jump into Michael's and HomeGoods, and then I will release you guys. Joann's first. I think that's the next least. I got the outdoor mat that says beware all who enter here with the jack-o'-lantern vintage looking print to it. It looks like a ticket stub actually with the corners cut like that. And I am a sucker for the like vintage looking Halloween stuff. So I had to own that. There's some other stuff I haven't seen yet at Joann's, but I've seen it online and it looks vintagey, so I will be going back to Joann's. I actually wanted to today, but I had one of our dogs in the car, and again, it's like 90, so that's not gonna happen. Then, you guys know I got this. This was actually one of the first things I purchased this year. This was the first thing I purchased this year. Haunted Acres Dead and Breakfast. Please book ahead, stay for a spell. I think I'm gonna put this one at the front door, and I might put the other one at like the garage entrance, but I love this. Also black and white, everything black and white. I'm obsessed. And last for mats from Joann's. You guys knew I wanted this, so of course, yes, I did actually buy it. Once again, the vintage look. This is more of that like prickly type of mat that I think you put outside. I hate that these always get so dirty and so gross. So I would love to find a spot to put this where it won't, because it's so cute. This is one of my favorites they've ever made at Joann's. Joann's always has like the best mats and rugs. Well, mats, I guess. And that's like one of my favorites ever. All right. Ooh, I have 2 tubs of stuff here. I have Joann's mixed with the at home. I got this box. This is the only box I bought this year, the storage boxes. I kind of have enough of them really for what I use them for. I use them for like my spooky clothes that I don't wear all year, which isn't many of them, but some I put them in and I store them. This one I just couldn't skip because once again, that vintage pumpkin. This pumpkin with the circle eyes, whatever they put him on, I will probably own. I think there's gonna be a pillow with him. And you will see that at some point because I will buy that, 100%. In here, we have this bat dish. This is from Joann's. This is going to be on the dresser in our bedroom. This is just gonna be where I put something like my rings or my spooky bracelets and stuff. I think that that'd be perfect as a little like jewelry dish. And then I couldn't skip this one. You guys know I'm a sucker for the word spooky. It's like my favorite word ever. So happy spooky season. I'm not like a huge fan of this like mustard color. Like yellow is like my least favorite color. but I don't know. We'll just pretend it's like the color of a leaf, I guess. Okay, I think we might only have one more Joann's thing for now, and that is this stack of jack-o'-lanterns. This is one of those purchases where it was like early in the year. I know I said I wasn't gonna do this in the shopping guide, but early in the year, I was just really excited to see spooky stuff. These were finally on sale, and I was like, I'm gonna get one. I can finally buy Halloween stuff. I gotta go buy that. And I don't regret it, but like, I'm sure I didn't really like need this. As if I need like most of this. He's really cool, and again, I love the face on this one, even though this guy has the circle eyes. This one's really cool. I don't have a ton of like ceramic, just like strictly sits as a decor pieces, I feel like. So I'm not mad to own that at all. Let's move on to at home. Okay, so there's not a big reveal here. I don't have the crow. Though I have something to say about the crow, but that's gonna come later, so. We're gonna talk about the crow lamp later, but no, I don't have it here. Oh, no. Ooh. 2 more Joann's pieces. This, I am a sucker for cauldrons, and I thought this one was really cool with the embossed spider webs on it. Really cool. It was like a good price. It was 20, but it was probably like half off. So 10 bucks. I thought that was pretty cool as just a little like candy dish or something. And then, oh, 2 more Joann's things now. And then we're done with Joann's. Everything's broken now. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. Nothing broke. So this, I did purchase. We see these everywhere. That's kind of like a running joke, or running thing I've been mentioning on the Haunt Hunts, is like every store now has their version of the triple cauldron, like hanging planter, whatever. This is the best one I've ever seen. This is the coolest one that I have ever seen with the symbols on it. I love the skull, I love the moon, and the snake is pretty cool too. This is also like the year of the freaking snakes. This is the year of the grumpy grandpa pumpkins, and it's the year of the snakes. I don't know what the deal is. I'm glad it's not gnomes, but like those two things are everywhere. It's like all the stores call each other and they're like, let's do snakes on everything. And last, this also maybe could be like a jewelry dish. I haven't decided which one I'm actually gonna use. This is so cool. I've seen not many people talk about this, but this is from Joann's. It was 25, but again, it probably ended up being about half off with coupons and stuff. It's like 12 bucks. This half skull, not half, like crescent skull moon container. It's also so high quality. This must be some kind of really heavy plaster. It's not wood, but it's not like cement, but it is heavy. So cool. Totally all year, which that's another thing. If you guys are new here and you're like, wow, why does this guy spend so much money on this stuff? A lot of this is all year to me. A lot. Most, I feel like. Let's move on to at home. And from at home, it's not a ton of stuff, but I do have some things. So first up, I did get this Salem Brewery sign, tonics, potions, elixirs. I'm actually gonna put this up by the bar with Dean. I think obviously that's really fitting. Also, my mom and family and Ryan and I all really like to go to breweries. So that just seemed like a really fitting kind of thing to pick up. This was an early season situation that I maybe wouldn't have got now, but it is really cute. It's a haunted home is a happy home. I've been thinking about keeping this up all year, but like, then I like realistically thought about it. I don't know if I will. It's a little farm barn, whatever, with these. But it's a really cute saying. And I do like it's like one of those tacky like signs that says like live, laugh, love, but it's like spooky. I don't know about that one. A couple little like display pieces. This is also for on our bar around Halloween. This will actually probably stay up after this like decorating season all year. But it's the skeleton cowboy who's like drinking some moonshine or something. Perfect for the bar. Such a cute little decoration. And actually after I bought him, I went back and I think they're sold out at mine, so I wouldn't be able to get one again if I wanted one now. I also got this tall gargoyle stand along with this small gargoyle stand. These I'm actually going to put in our garden, and these are another thing that I will definitely have out all year. I love gargoyles. I would love to get one to put in the front. I would love to get that gargoyle from at home for like our front landscaping area. but it's really, really expensive, and I would like to save that for the crow. Then we have Don't Make Me Come Up There on a little tombstone. I thought that was such a funny little saying, and I do like the little skeleton guy on it. This will also be in my garden all year long. Then we have some more pieces for the bar. So obviously from at home, I'm focusing on like my garden and the bar. It seems to be the trend here. So I got these two, mainly because I really like their little corks on the top, because there's a lot of options at home for the like bottles. This is Wing of Bat, the world's best quality, and this one is Coffin Juice. But again, I really like them because of the top corks, though they actually do like match really well too, which is nice because they're all like different colors. A couple more pieces from at home. One of them, another kind of like garden piece. You guys know for a fact, if you've seen the haunt hunts, that I got this. Like I said in the haunt hunt, these witches hats give me such like vintage witch hat vibe with the purple color, the blue color, the buckle going across, and like the moon and stars. I could just see this in like the 90s or something, like as Halloween decor, or like an old costume for a witch would have like a hat like this. I love this. And I'm almost tempted to buy two in case like something breaks, because I don't know what it is, but I'm not even like a huge like witch decor person, but I love that. Four more things from at home. Two of them being almost the exact same thing. These are candle coffins. These are so cool. I almost want to buy more of these too because they're cheap. They're like $7 or something. They're pretty cheap. These are just like display candles with these embossed RIP skulls on them. Those are going to my office all year round. Then we have this guy. He was one of my first purchases too, and actually he was on my initial like goals list for the hunting guide. This is the pumpkin with skeletons coming out. This is so cute, and this is totally going in like the front yard or maybe over by the garden or something around Halloween. I love skeletons with a personality, and that is exactly what these guys give me. Last from at home, this is like, for what I've got from there so far, best for freaking last. I did get, and you guys do know I spotted one, the vulture lantern. So the crow lantern's like 4 feet or 3 feet tall. The vulture is like 1.5. But he is also really, really cool. And if I can't have the crow, at least I can have the vulture. I do really like the vulture. And actually, if I had found the crow, I think I still would buy the vulture, because these are actually like so detailed, which sometimes at home suffers from the same thing as Michael's. It doesn't look that great. Like these skeletons and skulls at the bottoms, the feet. This is so cool. And it just makes me more wish that I could at least see the crow in person. But anyways, I'm very happy to have the vulture. It's really, really, really cool. And I am totally gonna find somewhere to have that up all year. So cool. It's like way cooler in person than you would ever think, just from seeing pictures online. So I'm gonna readjust a little, and we're gonna move on to Michael's, and we're gonna move on to HomeGoods, which HomeGoods is definitely the most stuff and probably the best. So one sec. Okay, ghouls and ghosties, I have reorganized and I've got all the Michaels and all the HomeGoods in front of me. I'm realizing I think Michaels, there might be like 3 things, because Michaels does not have their spooky stuff out yet as of the time I'm recording this, but they had like that like garden florals section, and there were 2 things or 3 there that I did want. So there's a couple, but I don't exactly know where they are in this tub. So I will just tell you when I get to a Michaels piece. Most of all, this is just HomeGoods. HomeGoods, maybe a Marshall's find here and there, but that's the same company, same thing. This is the good stuff. So this is the really good stuff that I'm really excited about. Not that I'm not excited about the other stuff, but like HomeGoods stuff just really gets to me. HomeGoods stuff is the perfect year-round stuff, because a lot of it is like mature, usable, not just decor. It's like a cake stand, a set of silverware, a ladle, a curtain or something. Like, it's usable home things. So that's why I love HomeGoods. So let's jump into it. Again, if there's a few things that you see that you haven't seen yet, I'm not hiding anything from you. Those are coming out in the Haunt Hunt next week. I'm gonna start off with these shiny bright ornaments. So I purchased these 2 sets of shiny bright ornaments, and then Ryan purchased another set of this because he wanted to own that many of them. But what my plan is, and I will probably do a video of this in a month after Halloween, even though I'm sure there are some of you that are gonna be like Halloweened out at that point, but I'm still gonna do it anyways. Downstairs, I am going to have a spooky tree for Christmas, and these are going to be beautiful on my spooky tree. I'm just gonna get a black tree and put like orange garland, purple lights. Just make a spooky tree to just keep the spirit alive, but still kind of have it be Christmassy. So these are gonna be perfect for that. I was so excited that these came out this year because it's just perfect timing. Shiny Bright's like an iconic ornament brand. Christopher Radko, who designs these, is an iconic ornament designer and decor designer. So I also bought this like garland that I will just wrap around the tree as well, which again, I will show you guys that when I get to it. I don't want to put up a Christmas tree for Halloween. To me, that's like the reverse of like the vibe I'm trying to have. Keep the Christmas stuff with Christmas, but I'm okay with moving the Halloween stuff more towards Christmas. Let's move on to some more HomeGoods stuff. I should probably start with the stuff I have out, but I'm already digging into the box. I got this little candle. I had seen people making posts of this, and I love the look of the skeleton like kind of melting into like the witch's brew. It is by Martha Stewart from HomeGoods. I think these are pretty easy to find, so if you do want one, I'm sure they have one. I think this will go on our bookcase all year long. Then we just recently picked up this. This is one thing that maybe wasn't shown yet. I'm not sure. This is just a melamine plastic like outdoor serving platter. We do plan to have like yearly Halloween parties. Not this year, but every year like in the future around Halloween. And so something like this for outside is perfect. It was a good price. It was like $8. And I do like the like pencil sketch looking art on it. So that's kind of why we bought that. I don't know if I'll actually even use this year. Maybe if I find a use, but if I don't, like I'm not gonna feel mad that I bought it or anything. Then I bought, this is kind of a random one, a set of travel cups. Hard to see, but with like classic vintage looking jack-o'-lanterns on them. I think these are gonna be decor. I don't think I'm gonna use these because I don't like single-use things. So I think I'm gonna use these as decor just by my coffee area around Halloween. I like the art. These were also like $5. So if I ever need one for like a road trip or something, maybe I could just use one. Then we have these drying mats. And this is actually a set of 2. And if you just recall the witch hat thing from at home I just showed you and what I felt about it, it all applies here as well. So these are actually by Fiesta, which shocks me. Ryan used to be obsessed with Fiesta dishes. I feel like that's an Iowa thing because I've heard of a lot of Iowans that like Fiesta and that's where Ryan's from, but I have no idea. But they usually just make like solid color stuff. So when I saw this, I was like, no way this is by Fiesta. But again, I'm getting like Marnie from Halloween Town, like just vintage witch from a commercial for like M&M's in 1999 or something. I love these witch hats. So classic looking, so vintage looking, and again, something you can actually use. Perfect, checks all the boxes. Then, these you definitely have not seen yet either. These were a recent find this week. These are some amazing gothic spooky picture frames. They're both for 4x6 pictures. This one's perfect for my office because my office is the bat cave and this is like a bat tombstone. Look at this thing. Another thing that I kind of like wish I bought a couple of. And then this one is so perfect for like out in the living room for Halloween time and Halloween season. It's like a haunted house with like spiders, pumpkins, cats. These are so cool. They're made by Isaac Jacobs. I've never heard of that. From HomeGoods. Then let's get into some of the bigger pieces that are in front of me. We have Marvin, and I don't remember if I've told you guys what my plan is for him, but I have the funnest plan for decorating. And I'm like, should I keep it for when we decorate or should I tell you now? I think I'll just tell you. So my plan for him, I think this is so funny. When I came up with this, I was like, I have to tell everybody. So this is Marvin, he's from HomeGoods, and a lot of people really want him, including myself, and I finally found one. And I've only seen this one all year, so I'm so glad I found him. My plan for him, he's gonna go in our downstairs bathroom, and in here, I'm gonna put a roll of toilet paper. Because he's a mummy, and he's wrapped in toilet paper, basically. And so he's gonna be offering a roll of toilet paper. This mind is unmatched. No, I'm just kidding. I just think that that's so cute. This little like mummy offering you a roll of toilet paper. Oh, I'm excited. Anyways, this is from Marshall's. I think these are pretty easy to find this year too, if you want one. I'm sure your Marshalls has one. $10. You can use them for hot or cold. I needed something like this, and I've actually been using it like continuously since I bought it. Then, this is from a more recent stop, and I haven't seen anyone post this anywhere yet, but this is like a cauldron plant hanger. This is a total year-round piece for me to go either on our bookshelf, or we have kind of a shelf of plants, and we'll just put some kind of plant in here. But it is so nice, it's really well made, and it just gives that like spooky gothic look without having like a jack-o'-lantern or saying Halloween on it or something. This is a bigger piece that was a total wish list item of mine. So this is a cake stand, and it's wood on the bottom, and then the top is glass. But obviously that's not the spooky ooky kooky part of it. This is printed so amazingly. So there are moons, spiders, there are spider webs, there are skeletons, and then coolest of all, there are bat skeletons on each side. This is also kind of the year of the bat, because Home Depot has been popping off with the bats. And I feel like everywhere kind of has. But this print is so cool. As soon as I saw someone post this, I was like, I better run into that somewhere. And once again, I've run into this one in the same place, actually, in the same location, on the same day. I am so excited that I found that. I would have been kind of bummed if I missed out on Marvin or that. This is another bigger piece I have not seen anybody post. I just found this yesterday. So this will definitely be on the next Haunt Hunt. This is so cool as well. And it's another slightly bigger piece that, again, nobody has posted anywhere that I've seen. This gothic, kind of like vented cake stand, but has these metal gothic details to the trim. And then the top is more like caged, so air can go through. So you could put like fruits or vegetables or something that you don't really want to like mold, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why one's vented and one's glass. Someone tell me, is there like a different use for a vented one over a glass covered one? I don't know. And then on the top, there's this beautiful metal crow. And that's like really the only detail that's not just like year round. Even though like, okay, to me, a crow or raven is absolutely year round. So this is a year round piece to me. If I have a use for this at any other point of the year, she's coming out and she's being used. So this is fantastic. There were two at the one that I went to, so there is a chance that your HomeGoods might have them. But again, I haven't seen anyone else post those, so I don't know if they're like hard to find or if they're just coming out. Let's do another two pieces that I actually haven't seen other people post. This is another very recent find, so again, it could just be shipped to the stores recently. This is a little star printed cauldron, and I was like, what is this thing? Why did they separate it? And sure enough, it is what I thought it was. This is a measuring cup set that looks like a star printed cauldron, which I already have a star printed cauldron from HomeGoods last year. So this goes perfectly with it. Let's see. Okay, so like fourth a cup, third a cup, half a cup. You can just like separate the whole thing. And then the cup. So freaking cute. So cute. This is like the stuff that's right up my alley. Is the totally usable spooky stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about that. Let's move on to the other thing that I have still not seen anyone post this year, even though I actually saw this now like a week and a half ago. And that is from Haunt Hunt number 3, this spinning kind of appetizer, chip dip, whatever you want to use it for, server. So this is also melamine, which means it's perfect for outside, perfect for hosting an outdoor like spooky party. And it has the vintage style, like sketched art that I love. The middle says Hocus Pocus, and there's a black cat, and then the edge ones are jack-o'-lanterns with stars and like vines and fall leaves. This is so pretty and so cool. I actually have not opened it. Maybe I should do that on camera. I haven't opened it to see what the print is under all the dishes. Okay, you guys are gonna find out with me right now. Like, what if it's like really disappointing? If I can get it open. These also weirdly almost look a little dirty. How many freaking pieces of tape? Ugh. Hello? Hollow. Plastic is removed. Let's remove the dishes. Oh my gosh. Not what I expected. Ooh, that's so cute. Oh, it's not dirty. They're just supposed to look like they're printed on like old-timey, like stained writing paper. What? This is so cute. I am not disappointed. Also, this set reminds me of John Darien. My favorite collection ever that Target had 2 or 3 years ago. John Darien, the best ever. There still has not been a collection, I don't think, that like I've liked everything as much as I like that John Darien stuff. That was so great. Okay, so even happier that I bought that now. Let's keep moving on with this stuff from HomeGoods. This was an earlier find of mine. This is just like a tray for serving with skeleton hands. This is one of those ones that's like good for a possible wedding or party, which is what I picked that up for. I have got one of the books so far because I want to put a bunch of these on our bookshelf for spooky season and then maybe just leave them up there for the rest of the year. And this is the one that I've picked so far. It is Book of Poisons. I like the art. I like the black and white, and I like the skulls and skeletons. That was one of the $10 ones. There's like 4 price points for those depending on the size. I did buy this stack of kooky ghosts. I had to get this. Once again, I don't pick up like a ton of strictly just like ceramic or resin like Halloween decor pieces, I feel like. I do more of the home stuff. But this is adorable. As I've said in past years, ghosts are my favorite Halloween creature, Halloween monster, and I love these guys. There's, again, when you can see the quirky personalities, that's when it really, like, gets me. The, like, angry, like, big brother, the, like, really nervous one, and then the one who's just, like, happy and having a good time. They're so cute. This was an earlier piece that I thought I was gonna, like, regret, just because I thought I was like, oh, once again, that whole, like, well, I'm seeing Halloween, so I just bought it because, like, I could finally buy some Halloween for the year. But actually, I think I'm really happy that I picked this up. This is really, really cool. It's this skull Martha Stewart stack. I really like it because of the color I picked. This comes in many different colors, like gold. I think there's white, which I don't like the white. But the silver is really cool, and I haven't seen the silver much since, but it is a candle stand, but of course you could also use it for something else if you had something else in mind. Next up, I actually saw these once early on in Haunt Hunting, I think maybe episode 2, and you guys might think I skipped them, which I did. I skipped them, and I was kind of kicking myself ever since. I saw someone make a post about them, and then I was even more kicking myself, and then I found them again. Hidden, kind of, like smashed in the bottom of a shelf at a different HomeGoods. And they're these very, very detailed, realistic crows by Bella Lux. I don't know anything about that brand, but they were $13, like $6.50 a piece, and they're just really, really detailed and cool. I think these would be super, super good added little detail accents to like the top of the bookshelf or like on top of our cabinets in the kitchen. I haven't decided on my themes and stuff yet for each room, but I think that these will come more in handy than I thought they would the first time I saw them. Let's do the 3 Michaels things now, and then we'll finish up HomeGoods, and then the puppies will show you the couple things that they have from HomeGoods. For Michaels, I got this spiderweb wreath. I think I want to do something with it. I think I want to make a wreath somehow. Haven't planned it out yet. This would also be a good thing for like a wedding / party. Okay, wow. Neat. Okay, next we have this. This is the hanging skull planter, and I have no regrets for picking them up when I did. Again, perfect on like 2 sides of a door, perfect on like 2 corners of the house, perfect. Ooh! Oh my gosh, that scared the... I was about to look like this guy that scared the life out of me. Okay, they're fine. Perfect hanging from trees together or something to create like a graveyard, really creepy look. These are so cool, and I'm so glad I didn't wait for when they went on sale, because the Michaels around me, I think both of them or all 3 of them, don't have any left. And they just started putting their stuff on sale. All right, back to HomeGoods. This is a good all year round piece to just use whenever. It's like a coffin shape, just like wooden plate. And I think this would be good at like our bar. Again, this would actually be a really good outdoor one too, because it's just wood, but it's really cool. It's kind of classy, I would say. So I think that that's like just a useful piece to have. Not like thrilling, but useful. All right, a lot of the stuff left is like linens, blankets, plushies. I'm gonna break everything. First plushie is this pillow. This is the skull pillow. We've seen him like everywhere now. So again, if you want this, I'm sure it'll be easy to find. I have currently the like pumpkin flat pillow on our bed that I use as my like work from bed pillow. Like I use it to lean against the wall or like lean my head against to prop my head up more. And she's getting a little matted from using it for like 3 years. So we have a replacement. And I think Will, my little French bulldog, is gonna get the pumpkin one. I did buy, I think somebody commented something about this on the last Haunt Hunt, like that they liked it or wanted it or had it or something. I did buy the orange and black Haunted House Bats tablecloth. I love this. This is so freaking cool. If you look at what it looks like open, it's almost like a neighborhood of haunted houses. This thing is amazing. Like, I am just so into this print. If you were talented and skilled, unlike me, it wouldn't be the most comfortable. But if you did this as the trim of a dress or skirt... Okay, hello? Team ModCloth? Yeah, I have an idea. Let's do the 2 blankets now. Okay, I think I have 3 blankets. One is that black skull. That's the most unexplanatory. That black skull one. I've mentioned it in a few Haunt Hunts that I bought. I think I said I bought it. This one. So I know I said I skipped it, and I did skip it. But it was eating me alive, and when I edited the Haunt Hunt, I was like, why did I skip that blanket? It's so cute. Like witches, I'm not usually into black cat stuff too much, but these are like scaredy cats. They have the classic hissing face and the hissing stance with the moons and the jack-o'-lanterns, and the blue is so pretty. I had to, and I was so happy. It was like the next day I found it again, and I was like, okay, this is a sign. Then, this one was on my wish list the second that I saw it for the first time. Unfortunately, this is a terrible fabric for a household with pugs because of this black. It is not like a chenille where you can just wipe hair off. Like, this is probably gonna absorb them, but I had to. This is one of the coolest blankets I think that HomeGoods has ever had. It's very Wednesday Addams with the black and white, but it is just so cool. Like, this looks like some kind of really nice bougie scarf. It also just like, it looks fancy. I don't know what this brand is. Decor. I'm obsessed with that blanket. I've seen that a number of places too, so you can probably find that one pretty easy. Then the few pieces of Joanna Parker that we've seen this year, I wish there was more. I'm so sad that there's not like a bunch of it. But I did get the placemat set with the crow standing on the little trick-or-treat buckets. We all know at this point, Joanna Parker is like my favorite, I guess besides John Darien, or with John Darien, because he's not really like a spooky designer, but like Joanna Parker basically is. So I did get the matching napkin set. Well, I guess not matching, but it's by her. And I did get the matching apron. I didn't get the tablecloth because the tablecloth is like 20 bucks. And also, I feel like putting those napkins on a matching tablecloth would be a little busy, but I did have to get the apron. So cute. Joanna Parker just is so good. I did get the big spider plushie. I think he's upside down. I like the look of him just sitting on the corner of like the couch around Halloween. And I like that now I'm starting to get kind of like a collection of all the different creatures. I have the ghost from last year who's in like the crawl space right now. The pumpkin stays out all year. And I'm just kind of getting them all. And I really like that because I can just like match the couch or the chair to whatever scene I'm doing in the room. Okay guys, we are almost done. I told you that this would be an hour. I wasn't lying. This is gonna be like exactly an hour. I hope that's okay. Your treat at the end is seeing the puppies playing with spooky toys. So this is like all kitchen stuff left. We got the trick-or-treating ghosts. Such a cute graphic. This is so cute. You can tell by like the angle they're moving that they're like running, and I think that's so cute. It's gonna pain me to use these. I don't like want to. I just want to display them because they're white, so they're gonna get dirty so quick. So I'm gonna be like, Ryan, if you touch those, I'm gonna be mad. Then there's these, even better. These are the set of napkins or kitchen towels that I needed, and I found them, and I was so happy. So the jack-o'-lantern kind of like diamond pattern, really, really detailed print kitchen towels in the back is the skull one. I did, in fact, buy 2 sets and I have no regrets. These are some of my favorite pieces also that HomeGoods has ever made. Like probably my favorite kitchen towels they've ever had. The art is so up my alley. So I also bought this set by the same Goblin and Ghoul. I literally, when I read that, I almost thought it was Ghoul and Ghosty, and I was like, okay, now I need to own everything by them, but it's not. It's Goblin and Ghoul. I bought this set too. This set is also really cool. Not as good as the other set, but I do really like this one too. And maybe this will be the set we can use, and the other ones are for display purposes. And then, of course, since they make it, I had to get the matching table runner to the kitchen towels. This print, like put it on anything, and I'm gonna buy it. So HomeGoods, if you're listening, put this print on literally anything, and it's mine. I have to own it. Then we have some placemats. These are some nice placemats that are really easily like wipeable and stuff. I really like this graphic. Usable anywhere with the black and white. Very like simple, but really cool at the same time. You do get 6. There is a table runner of this print too that I considered getting, but I found the placemats at the same time, and I thought that I could actually find more use from these. One last thing, and then the puppies are gonna take it away. I can't believe we're just so far in the season already. It's like seeing your kid grow up. I'm like, don't move too fast. This one, I actually had to order this online. I have not seen it in person anywhere. This table runner is fantastic. The blues are beautiful. The skyline of trees is beautiful. My dad actually paints as a hobby, and he kind of makes his trees look like this, like a lot like this. And he makes his skies look like this. That's really cool. I just kind of noticed that. The moon glows, the stars and all the little like specks and moons glow. And I love the classic silhouettes of the witches. I just like the silhouette look and the blue. I could do this. I might hang this up. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm gonna hang this up. This is gonna be art. This is gonna go over like a TV. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, I don't even have you guys here like actually talking to me, but I've come up with some ideas for some of this stuff as we're sitting here going through it. This is gonna be wall art, or like a wall tapestry. That's amazing. I actually, like, when I bought it, I was like, but I don't want to use it. Because again, I don't want to get it like dirty or something, and I want the glowing to work. I'm gonna put it on the freaking wall. I cannot wait to decorate. I can wait to decorate because that's like too far down the road. I don't want to be at that point yet, but I also can't freaking wait. So let's move on to the puppies. We'll start off with this one, and then I'll let them take away the rest. This haunted spooky tree full of little weird spooky squirrels. This one I think may have KO'd, but the other ones are like, I think dressed as like creatures. We got the witch one. I don't know how many are in here. I haven't opened this yet, but yes, I bought these for the puppies. My pug Michael and my French bulldog William. No, they're not named after Stranger Things. I thought about that after, and I was like, oh my gosh, everyone's gonna think I'm obsessed with Stranger Things, even though I do really like Stranger Things, but that's not where the names came from. Okay, let's pass it on to the puppies. They got one little outfit to show you guys, and then they have some toys to show you guys, but otherwise, I hope you guys have loved Haul-loween #1. This was a freaking blast. Even though I just bought all this stuff, it was so great to like see it all again. I cannot wait to put it out and display it. And I can't wait for Haunt Hunt #4 next week. And I can't wait to decorate with you guys again this year with my first house for the first time. Good year, good season. I'm super pumped, and I hope you guys are too. And I hope you're enjoying these videos. We have a lot of new people this year already, which makes me so excited. I so appreciate it. It makes my little black, evil, dark heart a little more beat a little faster. Grow 3 times that day. I don't know. But I'll let the puppies take it away. I will see you guys next week. Goodbye. And for the final bit of pieces for this Haul-loween, we have Mike showing off his toys. Will seems to be camera shy, but I will force him to be on in a second. But little evil demon Bat Boy Mike is here with his new wings that he got. And he looks so cute in them. And they've picked up a few toys over the season, what Papa has. We got the little rope ghost and jack-o'-lantern. We got the farting ghost, which Ryan picked up. And then we have their own version of Little Skelly, which I think is so cute. Here's Will. And there's Ryan.
He's camera shy. Yeah.
So Will also has his little bat wings, which he is the bat pig, so.
You kind of are a little bat pig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he looks so cute. And
Yes, he
he's
does.
not as into, I think because he's so young, he's not into like harnesses and outfits and stuff yet.
No.
Maybe shirts. But harnesses, he has like a weird hang up with, which is probably just from age.
He loved his pajamas.
But they're matching, and they look at him. He looks like he's ready to take off. He looks so cute. Little tail wag. Do you
don't
like
really
it?
have a tail.
You really like the toys.
Yeah, you do like the ghost. Little
He's
tootin'
not giving
ghost.
my tootin' ghost.
Kind of like you.
Will. They both get very upset about the ghost. He says, "Help."
Yeah. You gonna chew on his hand? Okay.